Hey Math Fams, welcome to Test 5, Lesson 1. Get your swords ready and let's get started. Today's goals are to solve problems by using deduction and represent place value in the billions. And we'll start by solving problems using deduction. So deduction is a high-order thinking skill. It means analyzing information or clues to find out information that you were missing but need in order to solve the problem. And it's my favorite type of problem solving because it reminds me of being a detective, and I think it's really fun. So I hope you'll think it's fun too. So the clue we have here is Adam, Bill, and Carmen are asked to choose their favorite sport, basketball, swimming, or hockey. Each of them can choose only one sport that is different from the others. Bill loves water sports. Carmen's brother enjoys playing basketball. By using deduction, determine which sport each student chose. You can actually buy whole puzzle books, like lots of people like solving puzzles like this, and you can buy whole puzzle books that are full of this kind of thing. And there's kind of an accepted way of solving them that makes your life much easier, and that's to make a chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chart. So there's my chart, and on one side of the chart I'm going to put the people's names, and then along the top of the chart I am going to put the sports. Now, I know from the problem that each of them can only choose one sport and it has to be different from everyone else's. So next what I'm going to do is go through and use the clues in the problem to figure things out. So the first thing I learn is that Bill loves water sports. Well, if Bill loves water sports, he could not be basketball or hockey. So that means Bill must be swimming, and I'm going to use a dot to show that, yes, Bill is a swimmer. And if Bill liked swimming, then Adam can't have swimming and neither can Carmen. Because remember, each person has to pick a different one. So right away I've got it narrowed down. And the next clue tells me that Carmen's brother enjoys playing basketball. So obviously Carmen doesn't like basketball. So Adam must be her brother and he must like basketball. And if he chose basketball, then he didn't pick swimming or hockey. And that just leaves hockey for Carmen. So it's that easy. Adam likes basketball, Bill likes swimming, Carmen likes hockey. So here is another very similar problem. We have three classmates, Leo, Mandy, and Noah, who live in the same apartment building. They live on different floors, floor 4, floor 6, and floor 7. To meet his classmates on their floors, Leo has to take the elevator down. Noah lives on the floor between Leo and Mandy. On which floor does each student live? So if you think you can solve this problem by yourself now, go ahead and pause the video and give it a try, and when you come back I'll have the answer for you. If you want a little more help, stay here and I'll show you how to get the chart set up. So here's my chart. I've got Leo, Mandy, and Noah down one side, and floors 4, floor 6, and floor 7 along the top. If you haven't already tried to solve the problem yourself, pause the video here and give it a shot. If you've already done that, you can just keep listening. And when you come back, I'll have the answer. Alright, so let's solve this. So, I know that to meet his classmates on their floors, Leo has to take the elevator down. That means Leo cannot live on floor 4. That won't work. He probably can't live on floor 6 because it says to meet his classmates, but I'm just going to check out the rest of the clues to make sure. The next one tells me that Noah lives on the floor in between Leo and Mandy. So if Noah is in between Leo and Mandy, Noah must be on floor 6. And if he's on floor 6, he can't be on floor 4, and he can't be on floor 7. And if Noah's on floor 6, Mandy isn't, and neither is Leo. So that tells me that Leo must be on floor 7, which means Mandy can't be on floor 7, and that just leaves floor 4 for Mandy. And that's all there is to it. Mandy lives on floor 4, Noah lives on floor 6, and Leo lives on floor 7. And now that we're done with that, we're going to talk about representing place value in the billions. So we're just going to talk for a minute, and then I'm going to go on to the review because I have a short and kind of fun video for you to help you picture what a billion looks like. So again, let's just do a really fast review of place value. If I put a 1, obviously that is in the ones place, and if I drew it with pattern blocks, it would look like that. If I put a 3 here, that's telling me that I have 3 tens, which is the equivalent of 30. And again, if I drew it in pattern blocks, it would look like that. Each of those guys is a stack of 10 of these guys. I threw in a 4, and now I've got 4 hundreds. Each hundred, of course, is made up of 10 tens. And so on. So this is my first period. Remember, groups of 3 are called a period. That is the hundreds period, and it's showing 431. My next period, of course, is the thousands period. So I'm going to throw some numbers in there. Let's say that would be 604,000. This is the 100,000s, 10,000s, 1,000s. So now my number is 604,431. My next period is the millions period. So we will do 891 million. So this is my 1 millions, my 10 millions, and my 100 millions. So now I have 891,604,431. The last period we worry about in grade 6 is the billions period. And you really only need to know up to 1 billion. So that's 1,891,604,431. But I could throw in some more numbers here, and it would work the same way. I cannot squish in. There we go. So this would be your 1 billions, 10 billions, 100 billions. So the number you're looking at here is 791,891,604,431. Whenever you see a huge number like that, the first thing you're going to want to do is divide it into periods. Chunk it in groups of 3, and then you know what you're looking at. And you can go, okay, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, and start reading it like that. That's the easiest way to approach something like this. So that is all I'm going to say about that, but like I said, I do have a short YouTube video for you to watch, and it's just kind of fun. It helps you imagine what a billion really looks like. So before I send you off to watch the STEM Bite, here is your review. Sorry. Use the following clues to write a number. So this question is asking you to use what you know about place value, and also to use your deductive reasoning to figure out what the number is. There's a whole bunch of clues. I am a 10-digit number that is less than 2 billion, so I would start by writing down 10 dashes just to help yourself out. I have a 2 in the ones place and a 3 in the tens place. The number in the thousands place is twice the value of the number in the ones place. The same number is in the 100,000s place, the millions place, and the hundreds place. The sum of the digits in the hundreds period is 8. The sum of the digits in the millions period is 3, and if you add up the digits in the hundreds period, you get the value of the 10,000s digit. Digit, of course, just means the number that goes in a specific place. And number 2 is a question where you can use your detective skills. 5 teams, A, B, C, D, and E, take part in a relay. Team A finishes before Team E only and just behind Team C. No team is before Team B. What are the positions of the teams? So pause the video here to do the review, and when you're done, hit play, and I'll send you off to the STEM Bite, which is really short. It's only about a minute long, but it's kind of fun. So here's the STEM Bite. It is at www.tinyurl.com/sbbillion, SB for STEM Bite. If you can't find that, you can always search on Google for STEM Bite billion, and it will come up. So go have a quick look at that, and I will see you tomorrow.